Hey everyone, welcome to TechBots. In this video, I will walk you through the installation and setup of Windows Server 2022. Whether you are building a lab environment, configuring a production server, or just learning, this guide is for you. I'll be using Microsoft Hyper-V, but feel free to follow along using other platforms like VMware, VirtualBox, or even a physical hardware. Let's dive in. Before we begin, make sure you have the following prerequisites ready. I am now starting to prepare my virtual machine. Give it a name. Always generation 2 for newer operating systems. You can allocate the memory depending on how much you have. In my case, I can only use 2 gig. I'm connecting it to my network. I'm specifying the disk size. So this is only when you're using Microsoft Hyper-V. Otherwise, you can ignore it if you're using other platforms. I'm going to locate my installation ISO. Then all the setup is ready. Now I just need to boot and start the installation process. So now the installation is just simple. You can click on install now. Then the setup is starting. Here we need to select the desktop version. Otherwise, if you just click on the standard one, there will be no graphical user interface. Then we can accept the Microsoft terms and conditions. We are doing a custom install. Then here we can see our drive. Then the installation process is started. The installation is pretty quick, depending with the hardware you have, but otherwise it's a quick process. So now it's getting the devices ready. It will prompt you to create a password for the built-in administrator account, which is the one we are going to use to log in and do the initial setup. Then click on finish. Now we can log in with our password. Then that's it. Our installation of Windows Server 2022 is complete. So by default, it opens Windows Server Manager. This is where you do most of the configuration. So I'm clicking on local server. Then from there, you can see the properties of the server. I'm going to start by changing the time zone, because it can be a challenge after you do other configurations. You can only resolve that by doing it through PowerShell. Our time zone is now correct and our time is correct now. Then we can close that. So now our server has been set up. We just need to do the initial setup after the installation. Please make sure you follow through. So I want to start by setting up the static IP address, so that whatever changes we make or configuration we make, our IP address will stay the same. So I'm going to change it to static. And click OK. OK again. Then you can close this window. So our IP address is now static, meaning it won't change unless we do so. Now I'm going to go to Server Manager to rename our server, because it has got just a generic name. So we want to give it a name that you will remember and that is user friendly. So I'm renaming the computer name. Then click OK. So to prompt you to reboot the server, then click OK. You can click on Restart Now. Our server is restarted. Now we are logging back in. It opens Server Manager by default. Go back to local server. Then you see our server name has changed, and we are still in a work group. So now it's time to look for updates. So there's some updates, so please install them before you do any configuration. This will stabilize your operating system and whatever configuration you are going to make on the server. If you have learned something today, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and tap the notification bell for more IT tutorials from TechBots. Got any questions? Drop them in the comment section. I will always respond. Thank you for watching.